Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Grit Higa. I'm here with Vibes Dylan once again, and we're here to talk about One Piece episode 1072. Um, Personally, I thought the episode was better than the last one. The animation, in my opinion, looked much more cleaner, much more smoother, and definitely like we got to see more of Gear 5 Luffy, and he was incredible once again. I literally have no complaints. But what did you think about it?
I think the animation definitely looked more what do I call it? It looked it looked more like One Piece,
Okay.
but it looked cleaner. It looked smoother. It I feel like in the first one,
Mm.
1071,
Yeah.
it was more of a cartoon animation, like Looney Tunes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
But
see
in
that.
this one, they took more of a normal animation, I guess. Yeah, I definitely thought it was a lot better. I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if I see more people hating on this episode, but I thought it was amazing, just like the other one. Of course, I do think this one was a little better though.
I've seen people say that, you know, us One Piece fans overhyped these episodes, too much. They're saying that this hype is the same as the Chainsaw Man hype. It wasn't really, worth it. It didn't really live up to the hype. And I
Right,
mean,
to the expectations.
yeah, but like I don't see it that way. I thought these Gear 5 episodes, in my opinion, live up to my hype. And I personally thought the Chainsaw Man anime live up to my hype too.
Yeah, I think that's kind of dumb, in my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. Like, if you decide to believe it's gonna be the most the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life, well, that's on you. Like, hype is, I mean, it wasn't meant to like ruin the episode. That's on, in my opinion, that's on the viewer's fault. If you decide to overhype it for yourself and believe that it's gonna be something impossible, then that's on you.
I agree. Did you feel that the Gear 5 sound effects, sounded out of place? Like, for instance, like, they weren't made for the Gear 5 Luffy? Did they sound like they just took it out of Looney Tunes and just put it in the anime?
Um, I don't, I don't think they sounded out of place. I think I feel like it matched the episode. I did hear some things that I was like, oh, what? Isn't that Mr. Krabs walking? I'm pretty sure I heard Mr. Krabs in there, and but not really. I feel like it was fine in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought it was fine too. Um, but I've been seeing a lot of those complaints on social media. Do you think that we'll ever get to see, a rage transformation with Luffy? Like, how Goku, he rages, he goes Super Saiyan. Naruto, he got his rage transformation, same as Ichigo, same as Gon from Hunter x Hunter. Do you think we'll ever get something like that with Luffy?
Maybe I could see it if maybe his crew gets killed or something, or maybe one of his crew members. But when Ace died, he didn't really rage. He started crying. Afterwards, he raged. He didn't really have a an enemy,
Yeah,
right? I
he was
mean,
just running around the forest and punching
right.
trees and shit.
And he was mad at Jinbei, but he never really gained any strength or got a power up or got a new form.
Yeah.
And same with Kaido. When he thought Kaido killed his crew, he raged. He raged, right? And he went to Gear Fourth, but he like I said, he never really gained anything new. He didn't really gain any strength either. So
Yeah.
I just can't see it. And Luffy isn't really the type to do that,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Now that you're mentioning all of that, I feel like with Luffy, I don't think he would ever get an insane power up with Rage. I feel like that's why Gear 5 works so well because he gets an insane power up just by laughing, just by being happy. Whereas with
Right,
Rage, he loses himself and he's maybe not weaker per se, but he's also not strong either.
right,
We saw that Kaido acknowledged the fact that Luffy's Devil Fruit isn't just a paramecia because he saw that He affected his surroundings, just like a paramecia, as we saw with Doflamingo making strings around his surroundings, as we saw with Katakuri making mochi out of his surroundings too. But at the
Yep.
same time, Kaido acknowledges the fact that Luffy had a transformation, the same as you see with a Soen awakening. So, if we say that Luffy's G5 is his, beast form, then do you think that we'll ever get to see like a hybrid form?
I, I think I can't. I just can't imagine him ever having a hybrid form. I just can't see it. I don't know how that would work at all. So I'd have to say no. I can't see it.
And if it ever does come, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's only something that Luffy could make up with his imagination. Because I don't,
Right.
like you said, I don't think it's possible. Like, yeah, I just don't see it either. We saw in this episode that a bunch of people noticed, or at the very least, I saw a few people notice, and you also mentioned this, the fact that it seemed that the rhythm of his heartbeat seems to like cause his personality to change a little bit. I couldn't really notice it at first, but now that you mention it, I think I could kind of see it. Can you elaborate on that?
So when I was watching the video, the episode, when he gets back up, his heart starts speeding up, and it starts creating a beat, a certain rhythm, like a song, basically, like. And he says, "This is the beat that I was looking for," and then his personality starts going back to the original Cure Fizz, where he starts that we first saw, where he starts laughing and being happy and being all toony and stuff. So I think the rhythm of his heart, or the speed of his heart, changes, or like does something with his personality.
Do you think that depending on the rhythm of his heartbeat, that could cause, a power up instead of a personality change?
I think depending on his heart, it definitely it could give him more strength. A power up, like an actual power up, I'm not sure about that. Maybe depending on different beats, it could give him different abilities, maybe like strengths. I'm not sure. Like I don't think it'll actually give him any like new forms or like new power ups, but I think it could give him a change of strength, I guess.
Do you think that this is it for the animation of these episodes? Like it was just 1071 and 1072, or do you still see that we'll keep on getting good animation for the rest of this arc
For the rest of this arc. I think it'll just be for Gear Fifth,
for just Gear
and
5th?
of course it'll still be really good. Like it'll still be good, just not Gear Fifth level
Of good,
animation.
yeah.
Yeah,
These were our thoughts for One Piece episode 1072. If you liked our content, please subscribe for more. Give a like on this video, and we'll see you guys next time.